Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be testing and playing with some new makeup. Some things are new, some things are not new. But I just wanted to get glam with you guys today. So let's go ahead and get started. I am using natural light, by the way, which is not reliable, but I really wanted to film with natural lighting. So let's see how it goes. So I'm going to start with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Primer Foundation. I see everyone like using this and loving it, so I thought I would give it a go. Not sure about this shade. It's in the shade number 7. It is a little bit dark, but because it's like a primer, I'm just gonna go ahead and try it. So I think I'm gonna put it onto the high points of my face. I'm not really a glowy type of person, but I just wanted to try this because I had it. Why not? Okay, this color is not right, but let's see what this is all about. Okay, so it's just like a very sheer, almost like a tinted moisturizer type of feeling product. This is definitely not the right shade for me. If you got the right shade for your skin tone, I can definitely see this being a light wash. It doesn't look like anything on the skin, but it definitely gives you an even like skin tone. So yeah, I can see why people enjoy this. I think I just need my right shade. But you guys know I love full coverage, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this, which is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation in Candied. You know what? These two are a perfect combination. Like the Charlotte Tilbury has given me a nice glow, but the Nars foundation's given me the coverage. Why am I forgetting to add product to my forehead? I'm going to do the same combination on my forehead with the Charlotte Tilbury and then the Nars on top. It looks so flawless on my face. That is a nice combination. So I actually got sent this big box from Morphe. This is their Sweet Oasis collection. So let me go ahead and take everything out and then I'll talk to you about the collection. Okay, so in this collection there is the Sweet Oasis 6-piece eye brush set, which looks like this. There's also the mini lip gloss trio, which has 3 glossy nudes, which are my favorite if you guys know. And then the eyeshadow palette is called the 35S Sweet Oasis. The packaging looks gorgeous. It's beautiful sunset, and it is actually printed on the palette as well, which I love. And these are the shades on the inside. So you have some pastels, some minty turquoisey teals, pinkish purple burgundies, and then some neutrals over here. I do feel like the top 2 rows of this palette was kind of unnecessary for me personally anyway. Do you guys see what I mean? Like the same effect of the palette could have been achieved with just these 3 bottom rows in my opinion. The top 2 are not really necessary to the palette in my opinion. Everything is in my opinion. I'm gonna prime with the P. Louise eyeshadow base. So first I'm dipping into Picture Perfect, which is this pinky berry color. Just dabbing that on and building it up. I might do a berry look with like a turquoise teal inner corner. This colour is applying beautifully and the edges are diffusing nicely just by me tapping over it. See what this does by tapping over the edges, it kind of melts the eyeshadow into the primer. This brush is really soft as well. And then to blend that out, I think I'm going to go into Hibiscus Blossoms, which is this shade here. I will go back in with the first colour and re-intensify it. Very easy to work with. I'm either going to dip into a little bit of Vineyard Escape, which is this deep, dark, plummy berry. And this is going to go right on the outer corner to deepen. Because I do love a dark outer V. Nice. That has built on top of the first shade really nicely. Going back to the first shade, blending out that dark colour. Really happy with how they blended and layered. Really nice. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the edge now that I'm done with the outer V. Okay, so on the lid, I actually want to go in with one of the teal shimmers, and then on the inner corner, I want to do a teal matte colour. So I'm thinking first Coastline Cruise, this one here, all over the lid, and then on the inner corner, I might go for this one here. So these two. First, I'm going to take a small dab of my NYX Glitter Glue. I always do this to help the shimmers stick to the eyelid. So taking Coastline Cruise all over the lid. Really nice. It's got like a gold undertone to it as well. So it is like a teal turquoise. Is it teal or turquoise? A bluish green, is it teal or a turquoise? I feel like they're both bluish greens, but let's say turquoise, okay? Because I feel like that sounds a bit better. The first pink that I took, I'm just gonna tap that into the shimmer so we get a nice gradient. So now, before I take the matte on the inner corner, I'm going to use the brush that I had my primer on and just dab on the inner corner. No extra product, just getting the primer on there. Then I'm going to take the shade Snorkel Sesh and just dab that. Oh, that's quite dark. I might need a lighter one. I'm going to take the shade on top of it, which is called Saltwater Dip. And I'm just going to dab that on top here. I should have used that shade first. So yeah, that is basically the eye look that I'm going to go for. Of course, once I've done my under eye and everything, it will all come together. I'm going to recreate it on this eye and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so the other eye is done. Let's go ahead and move on to concealer. I don't have a new one, but I do have a new shade of a concealer. So this is the XX Revolution. I can't remember what it's called, Double Fix Concealer, I think. I went ahead and got the shade 11.2 because I wasn't sure about this concealer formulation, but then it could have been the shade because the shade just wasn't right for me. So I've gone ahead for a lighter shade and hopefully it will brighten nicely. So let's go ahead and try this out. This definitely looks like a better shade. It's brighter and also more golden. This is the shade 11.2. Did I say that? Oh, but also my quick thoughts on this Morphe palette. I absolutely love this eye look. I love the way they perform. They layered, they blended well, like no complaints at all. I just wish it was a little bit smaller and a little bit more. I love big palettes, but I just feel like some of the shades are repeated. I really love the combination of the turquoise with the berries. I feel like that's such a unique color story, but it could have been like the same effect with a smaller palette. And you know what? This concealer is very full coverage. I feel like I couldn't really see the coverage before because the shade I had before was too similar to my skin tone. But now that I have this brighter shade, I can definitely see the coverage. Do you guys have this XX Revolution concealer? Let me know what you think about it because I know it's been out for a long time now. So I do actually have a new powder. This is the Revlon Candied Banana Powder, which looks like this. I absolutely love the foundation version of this, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I think I heard the Plastic Boy Gary talking about this powder, so I thought I would give it a go. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and press it underneath my eyes. Ooh, that looks to be really nice and blurring. It's matting down nicely. Can you guys see the difference from side to side? That's why I love a matte base, because I find that this side you can see texture, you can see bumps and everything, but once you set it, it just becomes like flat and flawless. Someone commented recently saying that seeing someone mattify their face is like visual ASMR, and I could not agree more. It's my favorite part of makeup. Just watching something that's like shiny and dewy go matte like this, I love. That powder is flawless. Just gonna dust off any excess, but wow. Just gonna take a tiny bit of that underneath my contour line. And then for the rest of my face, as usual, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder to kind of set the outside of my face. I know I'm looking very matte right now, but that's how I prefer it. And then I go in with my setting spray to add life back to my skin. So what I'm gonna do is take the new Benefit Porefessional Super Setter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. I'm gonna spray some of this now, and then I'll probably spray some when I'm finished. The mist on this is so nice. It's really nice and fine. You can almost not feel it touching your face when you're spraying it. You're thinking like, is anything happening? But it is spritzing out really fine. Of course, I'll need to keep testing out the formula of the setting spray to see if it's long lasting and all of that pore blurring stuff that it claims, but so far I can say the mister is really, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line. I'm gonna take this Shiseido eyeliner in Plum Blossom, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in my waterline. And then I'm gonna dip into that first shade that I took, Picture Perfect, and just dust that underneath my lower lash line. And a little bit of that pastel pinky shade right at the bottom to blend out the edges. I'm also, of course, going to top up that inner corner blue on the bottom. Gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so the sun has definitely come out to play. I'm gonna throw my lashes on and hopefully it will go away. So now not only is the sun out, but someone has decided to start cutting their garden. Yay! So as much as I did love how this felt on the skin, I don't feel like it's giving my skin like that glow that I normally get from setting spray. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Too Faced Hangover Spray. Like a little bit of a glow, like a dewy look. So I actually messed up. I forgot that I wanted to test the e.l.f. Putty Blushes. I don't know, because I've already powdered my face, if it's gonna go well, but I really want to try one of these. I might try it. If it messes up my base, it is what it is. I got nowhere to go anyway. I think I want to take this shade here because it will match the pink in my crease really well. This is the shade, oh, it doesn't have any name on it. I'm gonna go ahead and take some on a brush and stipple it on, and hopefully it won't disturb my foundation too much. So I'm literally just gonna stipple. Ooh, that's bright. Ooh, stipple that on. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna blend this in because I'm trying not to disturb my foundation. Really nice pigmentation though. I like that it's showing up on my skin. Obviously should have done this step before powdering, but it's still melting in really nicely, not breaking up. That looks really cute. I haven't bronzed yet either, so my bronzer will go on top of this, but this is really nice. I'm gonna quickly bronze with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I feel like I need to get shade number 3 because this one's just a bit too dark for what I like to use nowadays. So I have to use like a very light hand so it doesn't come out so dark. I used to really like a deeper, darker bronze, but now I kind of like something that's very similar to my skin tone. I'm also going to take a touch more of that Revlon powder and just kind of blend the top of that blush into my under eye. Just have to finesse it a bit, you know, because I messed up and used it after I powdered, but I feel like that has turned out beautifully. My cheek has got a nice flush. I have the NYX Shine Loud lipsticks, which have been going viral on TikTok. Lately, a lot of PR packages that I've been getting, they've been coming with leaflets saying that they've gone viral on TikTok, like that's a selling point now. I got a mascara, I got this, and then I also got a blur stick, the Revolution blur stick. All of the PR packages were like, it's gone viral on TikTok. But anyways, my point is these are meant to be liquid lipsticks that are transfer proof, of course, and they don't move. I have already tested these out and they definitely don't transfer, but they are very sticky. The one side is the liquid lipstick and the other side is the lip gloss that you have to put on top. Once you've put the lip gloss on top, it's not sticky anymore, but if you try and use just the liquid lipstick by itself, it was like literally so sticky. The only thing that does transfer is of course the lip gloss. So I don't know, if you're wearing a mask, the lip gloss will transfer on the inside of the mask, but the color won't, if you know what I mean. Oh, here comes the sun to ruin my filming. Never Basic, which is the dark brown, I'm gonna line with this, and then in the center I'm gonna take the pinky shade, which is called Magic Maker. So starting with the dark color to line. They are very pigmented. This almost looks like a burgundy now that I'm swatching it on my lips. And then I'm going to take the pink colour in the centre and kind of ombre them. You want to do your mixing and blending before it starts to dry down. That's a really cute colour, them two together. So I can already start to feel it getting tacky, like in the centre of my lips where my lips are touching together. I'm gonna let it dry down. I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes and then I'll show you guys. Here comes the sun again. So what I'm gonna do is go with the clear lip gloss and just top it to take away that sticky, dry feeling. So once the lip gloss is added on top, it feels a lot more comfortable. It doesn't feel as tight or as dry. I mean, the product is okay. It's just I wish that the liquid lipstick side could be worn alone without being so uncomfortable and so sticky. And I think that is everything, guys. This is the final look. What do you think? I think my favorite product is, of course, the eyeshadow palette. I think Morphe has slayed it with this color combination. I do also really like the e.l.f. Putty Blushes. I love the formula. I love that it didn't mess up my foundation even though I applied it in the wrong order. I'm really excited to try the other shades, and yeah, I can still see it looking gorgeous on my cheeks. I did also really enjoy the Hollywood Flawless filter. I just want to get my shade, like the correct shade for my skin tone, so that I could wear it as like a tinted moisturizer. If I need to run to the shops or get my weekly shopping, whatever I'm doing, I could just kind of put this all over and blend it out, and it will give me an even skin tone without actually looking like I'm wearing makeup. I think that's why people like it. I can see the potential in this, but for my full glam days, these two together gave me a flawless glowy base and I absolutely loved it. Also, the Revlon Candied powder, really nice and blurring and smoothing. Even looking at my face in the mirror right now, I'm like, pause where, pause who? That could also be down to the Benefit Porefessional spray, of course. Maybe these two together. I just look flawless and poreless right now, which we love. The only product I used today that I'm kind of like, I could live without out is the NYX Shine Loud liquid lipstick. I have better liquid lipsticks in my collection that I enjoy the formula of. They're more comfortable, they're more lightweight, they're not as drying. These are just like, they're okay, but they're not my favorite. They won't be my go-to liquid lipstick. Everything else I used today, guys, I'm really impressed with, and I can definitely see myself keeping in my makeup collection. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on everything. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too chaotic with the sun in and out. Now it's looking like it's nighttime outside again, you know, this is how it is. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Take care, bye.